you focused? I can't tell. My eyes are really not that great. Like, I just finished filming an Instagram video and like I can't tell if anything's focused. Like, ugh. Come on. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And guys, today I am doing a quite controversial video, but I'm doing a video on the products that personally did not work for me. Now, I know these videos can be, again, like I say, quite controversial because nobody wants to see their favorite product in a video about products that didn't work for someone. I totally get that, but I do have some products here that did not work for me personally. It 100% does not mean that they're bad products. None of these that I have here are bad products. They just didn't work for my skin type or skin tone or something along those lines. And if anything that I have in here that you personally love and is one of your ride or die makeup items, then you keep doing you, keep loving that item, keep doing it, because at the end of the day, everybody else is different. Everybody's skin is different, everybody's texture is different, everybody's like dryness, oiliness, normalness is different. So something that does not work for me may work amazingly well for you and vice versa. So with that little disclaimer out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. If you would like to see the products that did not work for me personally, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's jump into the products that I have the most of. I only have 6 products here to talk about, so it's really not that much. But I do have 3 products from the company E.L.F. That did not work for me personally. Now, I will say I do love E.L.F. as a brand. I do have a couple of their bronzers that I really like, and then I also have one of their eyeshadow palettes that I love as well. And I've just placed an order with E.L.F. not too long ago for some new stuff. So I love E.L.F. as a brand and as a company and all that, but there are some things here that just didn't work for me. So the first thing I have here is the Total Face Palette, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. It is 100% like silver metallic shine, so you won't be able to really see it, but basically it is a face palette. So right here, if you can see that, I'm trying not to blind you because trust me, it is quite blinding, but there's 2 blushes right here, a bronzer, and I believe this is a highlight. It just didn't work for me. I don't know why. This highlight didn't really do anything. Like, if you can't really see it all that well. I don't know. It looks like a highlight to me. It looks shiny. And then these 2 blushes I just didn't like very much. They didn't really show up as well on my skin, and they looked a bit chalky. And this bronzer, it just didn't work for me overall. This has a full-size mirror inside of it too. Mine's very dirty, so it's a good quality mirror. Mine's just very dirty because a lot of stuff is great. Just this one is not my cup of tea. The next E.L.F. product that I did not particularly like, I liked this one a whole lot better than this one, but this is the bronzer palette, and I like this packaging a whole lot more as well. Just a sleek black packaging with the E.L.F. Logo right there, and then opening it up, it just has a lot of bronzer shades inside of this here. Now, one thing I will say, this one right here was a bit sparkly, and I'm not a huge fan of sparkly bronzers. The only reason that I don't like this is because they looked a bit patchy on my skin. I'm actually wearing an E.L.F. bronzer right now. I'm wearing a different one. But these, I don't know what happened, but like these ones, they just looked really weird on my skin, and they all kind of look the same. There's not really too much shade difference in my opinion. They all look fairly similar, and this one is, again, it looks very shiny, and I'm not a huge fan of shiny bronzers. This one right here was way too red toned for me, and then these 2 over here were fine, but then again they did look a bit patchy, and it kind of made me look like I had dirt on my face. And the last product from E.L.F. that I do have is a lip product, and this is basically a lip crayon. Here is what it looks like right here, and it rolls up. There is what it looks like. I personally liked this formula. I thought the actual crayon went on super creamy and went on super well, and the color is really pretty also. Here's a little swatch of the color. and it looked really good, but for some reason whenever, like, it looks good on the back of my hand, but for some reason whenever I applied it to my lips, it made me look super washed out. It made me look like very, very pale, and that I was almost kind of sick. I think I would love this in a different color, but this shade for some reason just did not work for my skin. And that is all of the e.l.f. products. Now I'm moving on to a product that really pains me because I really love this company. I have raved about this company before, and I have a lot of their items. I just love this company, and this is from Benefit. This is the Professional smoothing. Basically, it's a pore filler primer. Here is what the packaging looks like. The packaging on all Benefit stuff is amazing, and I really, really love a lot of Benefit stuff, but for some reason I've used this primer multiple times. I've used it in videos before. I really did like this primer. The only thing that I did not like about this is because I have very, very dry skin, and this is a matte pore filling primer, so it really gets in there and fills on your pores. This made my skin very dry, like even drier than it already was. So I would put this like here, right here, up on here and everything, and I do have dry patches there already, and it would just really bring out that dryness, and it would just make my skin feel really tight and dry, and that is one reason why I stopped using it and switched to a hydrating, more dry skin friendly primer. My mom loves this primer. She doesn't have super dry skin. Her skin is more like a combination to normal skin, and she is obsessed with this primer. I gave this to her and she uses it every single day. And the next thing is another lip product, and again, this is by a company that I really love, so it really like sucks that I'm putting this in a products that didn't work for me video, but this is by the company Smashbox, and this is one of their, is it the Stay All Day liquid lips? I believe that's what it's called right here, and this is in the shade Psychic Medium. Right here, here's the packaging and the color. Now again, this is kind of like the same deal with this Professional primer. I love Smashbox as a company. I have a couple of their other liquid lipsticks. I have one of their metallic liquid lipsticks in the shade Maneater. I love that shade so much, and this one for some reason just did not work for my skin. It is a very, very brown undertoned color, so it is a very, it's brown, like it's straight up brown. And that looks wonderful on some people, but for me, I tried to actually apply this to my lips, and it turned green. Like, I don't know if it was just like bad with my skin tone or if it like mixed with the color of my lips already, but it turned like an army doo-doo green, and it just didn't look right on my skin. Again, I think this formula is great. I think the lipstick is great. It's just this color. If it was any other color, if it was like a more of like a nude color, well, this is very nude, but if it was more like a berry nude or a pinkish nude, or maybe even a lighter version of this, something like that, I think I would like it a whole lot. Or if it was like a red or something like that, I think this would be perfect. And I've tried so hard. I've tried to like this lipstick, but every time that I've tried to wear this, my mom, my dad, and my friends, they all say something about it. They say that it looks a bit off. So I just can't justify keep wearing it, just because if it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. There's nothing you can do about that. And the very last thing that I have to show you is a highlight palette, and I'm gutted to show this. Like, I feel so bad about it, but I have to say it because I don't like it. This is the Cover FX Gold Bar Highlighting Palette. And here is what it looks like right here. And then here are the shades inside of it. And the shades in the pan are really pretty. I got this on sale actually on Cover FX's website. Like, I didn't buy it, and then like 20 minutes later they were saying, oh, there's a sale on it. So I was like, that's weird. But I did go ahead and pick it up, and I was very, very excited. I use Cover FX's setting powder. I know that is really good. I love that setting powder so much. But for this, I don't know what happened. It just doesn't do much. I don't know. It looks pretty swatched. Like, here's the actual shades. There's a gold, a silver, and a rose gold, and they look pretty swatched, if you can see that right there. when you're trying to apply this to your face, it just takes so much to even like get a little glow. Like I tried to use this multiple times. I had to like dig my brush into it and like try to get it on. It just didn't go on the way that I wanted it to, and it for some reason emphasized a lot of texture that I had on my skin. So if I had like a breakout or if I had like a dry patch or something like that, it would like, you would know. If I like for some reason wore this, you would know that I had that there. So I don't know if it's the formula in this right here, it just did not work for me, and I'm really sad about it because I think the packaging is really pretty and I think the colors are really pretty. Just the application and the formula in them, I didn't really care for. But yeah, you guys, those are the products that did not particularly work for me. Again, if you use any of these and personally like them, then keep doing your bad self because that's wonderful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up that like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. If you want to see other videos that I post, and when I post them, click the little bell down at the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.